One time you ain't
had them on. But I got a co-sign for real. Jarell has been there because see, when you go back to history, I met Jarell years ago when I was producing the Tide Tribute event.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Jarell and his opportunities he had being a senior sales rep at Fox Music House at that time, he opened up the door for me.
Wow.
I saved on budget because he opened up doors. We were talking about organ. You need an organ this weekend. Right. I need to find you an organ because I owe you one from there.
I think about it.
Yeah, it was now that I think of
it. But that was a special time. Everything backline wise that we needed, rental, we were able to go to Jarell and he made it work. He said, "I'm gonna make it work."
Wow.
And we didn't have a big relationship at that time.
17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 17, 18 years
17, 18 years old.
First person, you know, straight out of high school, I went to Fox Music. I had a dream of working there, and I went there jokingly.
Right.
And they hired me. And even when I got into a little scuffle with somebody there, you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? They fired me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Charles Fox. I said, Charles, listen, you better get him. Because I'm going to throw him in that piano and start Spangled Banner. And Charles laughed so hard. He said, you work for me from now on. He went to the job. He said, you work directly for me. Shout out to Charles Fox. Joseph Fox, Fox Music House.
Yeah,
you know, I ain't supposed to do that, but hey.
No, that's all.
But he said, you work for me. You understand what I'm saying? And I took advantage of that. You know, I was young.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
You know, and didn't do everything right. But I was able to be put in a place to have when they were getting out of backline because certain other places came and opened.
Yeah.
All day long. It kind of took them out of the backline thing, went for organs. But during that time when you had that concert, man, I was able to do that with letting him know, like, listen, where they didn't understand the power
of what we
doing the African American community. And being able to work with each other. You know what I'm saying? One hand washes the other.
It's the give before you get.
Exactly.
I said, hey, you don't know who this is, but Tide Tribute is a household name. I said Leroy and BG and everybody during this time. They are household names in this city. They bring productions, you know, Midnight Music. I remember all these different things that y'all used to do that were big. I said, listen, I'm telling you, I need to bridge the gap between me and the community. And this is how we're going to do it. So we got to give them boys something in order to get something.
It's important. That's really, guys, that's what the fairground and inspiration is all about. If you're not at the table, you're not going to eat no matter what they cook, you know, but they entrust me in the season, you know, they say, hey, let's bring the chef guy in. Chef is going to give us advice about the talent that's here. Other than that, they would have been looking other places for other talent. But I said, no, y'all don't have to do that. I got talent right here.
You got it right here.
You know, I said, now, you know, we'll operate and help you out right here. But there comes a time, and Leroy and I met with the guys last year.
Man, they came in here.
And
said, hey, and I can say this because I'm not on air all the time, so I can probably say this. They came in and they said, we need the urban community.
That's what they said.
We haven't treated them right.
That's what
they come and spend and come to the fair, and we don't have no entertainment, no nothing for them.
Right.
What can we do?
Yeah.
And we heard about the chef.
Yeah.
And we heard what we can do. And it started with gospel.
Yeah.
So our sister station has their night because of what we did last year.
Yeah.
And now our nights have opened up tremendously to 4 nights. And they're talking about all the things. And I love the simple fact that you say you're a professional. You are. You're one of the most professional artists that we have in this season.
Wow.
And I say that, and y'all know, behind the scenes, y'all know how I feel.
Right.
Y'all know how I feel. Production, marketing, promotion, I stand on that. I've stand on that since Hype Gospel's been around. That's what we need. And that's what Jarell has done. That's why in every conversation, in every room that I go to, because I'm in a lot of conversations, even though you don't see my face, I'm in a lot of conversations behind the doors, and Jarell comes up. Why? Because he's a credible national artist that lives in Charleston.
That's it. That's all it is.
That's all it is. You're a credible national artist that lives in Charleston. You know how to handle your business. You have a great team, and you know. And we've had our fair share of shakeups,
right?
But as a senior person in the market, I can say this about you, Jarell. No matter what shakeup we've had, you've always shown that your parents raised you right. You had respect.
Me and
Jarell almost wanted to fight at one point. But you know what it really was?
Right.
It was never me and him.
No.
It was the people that were trying to keep us from working together because they know how powerful we are together. And we allowed all those things to move because Jarell helped me so many times over the years, from the Pastor Dixons. You know, Jarell was my MD. This man came in and worked for me as Pastor Dixon's road manager and booking agent, and did right before. You did
I didn't know all
2
this.
years on the road with me and
Texas.
Rev. 2 years.
Everywhere.
The minister of music.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Played. That's right.
Yes, the minister of music.
Y'all got me on that one now. I didn't know that. I thought
And we have to evaluate and look at, I know I had to evaluate and look at those things when you had people.
I remember when you told me,
on what, because I realized we were powerful then, we're powerful now, and we're going to be even more powerful. Because we continue to do the things that God says for us to do. That's why we were talking about Deacon Terry Simmons.
Really?
That's a true elder. And I look at our elders in society, meaning elder men that don't show you, or don't tell you, they show you how to. Deacon Simmons don't show you. I mean, he don't tell you, he show you. When you see Deke, you say, "How you doing, Deke? I'm blessed and highly favored."
Yeah, that's Deke.
Every time. And no matter what he got going on, he's blessed and highly favored.
Yeah.
He'll text you.
Yes, he will.
Praying for your son.
Yes,
You're doing all right. Sporadically.
Yes,
Unlike people, and people wonder why I carry a little chip, because I see men and elders in that they play games more than they do. But I tell you, Jarell, there's young brothers, and my son is one of them.
Love him.
That respect you.
I
thank you, brother,
amazing guy,
for what you have done. This young man walks around and says he know the God that's in you.
Wow, that's good. Yeah.
Because you show him.
Yeah.
Even though he knows the stuff that we dealt with.
Yeah.
But guess what? You ain't never backbite his daddy. That was stuff we dealt with.
Yeah, that's deep, didn't I?
You understand? And my son came to me and said, "Man, boy, you and Jarell tighter than you realize."
Yeah.
I said, "No, we tight." I said, "That's why we always scuffle every now and then."
Yeah, that's it.
But I ain't gonna let nobody bother Jarell, just like I know he ain't gonna let nobody bother me.
You know that guys, this is this is really needed, because a lot of times, guys, you know, in the industry and the work that we stand by. Let me do this right quick. Y'all stay right there. I need 1 second.
Charleston and WXST HD3 Hollywood Charleston. A Charleston radio.
Satandra Kelly, Gordon,
Heaven 100.
Lady Vic. All right, y'all. All right, y'all in the house with us. You know, this is needed because a lot of times, guys, I realize we're in this genre that we do, gospel, and we don't realize how it doesn't matter what label is on it. You still have to deal with the same battles. You still got to deal with the same, you know. And then we don't. Well, it is. No, it is. But here's what I realized. Here's what I realized today, though, is that if we would stop, take the mask off, and sit down and have conversations, we can move forward. And we can move faster. Because all we got to do is sit down and say, "Listen, man, I wronged you. You know, I apologize, whatever. I apologize, I wronged you. Let's go." I mean, when I came back, I'll tell you, I mean, even to this day, I say it all the time. I say, listen, even to my church that I used to pastor, I say to them, "Listen, I apologize. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I messed up, or maybe whatever the case may have been. I apologize." The reason why I'm saying that is not because everybody's not going to forgive you.
Right.
But I'm clearing my road so I can go forward.
Right.
I'm moving branches out of the road so I can go forward, so I can move forward. You see what I'm saying? And so I believe, because there's no bigger or better city that has just as much talent as South Carolina.
We are talented, but we fail, and we had this conversation, and y'all had this conversation, but we fail to deal with structure and system. We can go on a job that we have to clock in and clock in. You can clock in 3 times 5 minutes behind, or you're going to get right up.
Yeah.
You're going to eventually get fired. We can do all of that, but we can't structurally work together and find out that and realize, you say this all the time, we're in a system that was never designed with us.
Never designed, right.
First of all, so we know that. So how do we work within the system together so we can still benefit and we all can grow?
We've got the best singers. We've got the best production people. We got the best, you name it, it's right here.
Yeah.
We got every joint fits in supply. We just got to be able to respect and reference what a person's gift. Let me tell you what I respect about Jarell is his work ethics and how he remains. Jarell doesn't have to ask me anything, but this dude right here, I'm gonna say it on national TV. Yeah, I'm just messing.
Y'all really coming for me. I'm gonna take this.
But I'm gonna say this: this dude will not put any project out without he making that phone call. This dude allowed me to hear a song that him and the guys were just singing in the restroom. Say, hey, Unc, we think this gonna be a hit. What do you think, Unc? And I'm saying, Jarell, you calling me? I don't know. He's Unc, man. I respect who you are, man. You know, and
that's what it's about. It's about respect. So, you know, Charleston and South Carolina alone has the ability to do the reunion tour.
Alone.
The same tour
that's
taking over the country. And I'm not saying that, like I said again, arrogantly, but I'm telling you, we have the ability to do something on that scale.
That's good.
Production, all of the teams from you know, stage management, you know, even all of the things that's not really talked about that's just as important.
Right.
You know, from anything that you can name to make this happen, we can do that. But the thing is, the word respect. A lot of times the problem is we don't respect our elders. And elders not meaning just the oldest ones.
Yeah.
But even if you don't like me, right?
Right.
As a person.
Right.
Because you only look at me through a magnifying glass.
I'm a preacher.
Right? At least respect what I've brought to the table.
Yeah.
Respect what I've done since 2000.
That's good. I like that.
You understand? Don't disrespect me for my individuality, you know, just for who I am as a person. But even if you don't like me as a person and you're an artist, don't dislike me when you know I've been consistently given a blueprint that you can follow. I didn't buy my way on the radio.
That's right.
I didn't sleep my way on the stage. And the thing about it is, the sad part that makes me emotional is people celebrate people that got double lives, double standards,
double wise.
Nobody that's past or present that have ever worked with or for me can say I've ever shafted them.
Right.
They can tell you I give them $1,000 for every time. They can say that I've ever stole from them. Not paid them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I have a wide spectrum of being accountable. Not just my performance, but my business. So if I've set this blueprint and you've never heard nothing about me, I'm not saying I'm not perfect.
No.
But you don't
None
see me got no bunch of different kids running around. I ain't out here living no ulterior. You know.
I got you.
And I'm not trying to be perfect, but I'm saying, like, why hate on the guy that's full circle? Even if you had an issue with me, like Leroy said, we had our thing, right? Me and Leroy had a conversation. Found out where the miscommunication came in at, and that was that. You understand what I'm saying? And Leroy tell you, I'm the nicest guy till you push my button out. You pushing my button.
It's different.
That east side coming out. Because I am man first. You know what I'm saying? So, but that don't mean that's who I am.
Right.
And I can't hold you to that either. You understand what I'm saying?
I ain't low doggers.
Roy.
We all got personalities.
You're right.
But this is the thing. We all got personalities that people will take who you are as an artist. You know, with your personality. Because David was a hellion.
He was.
But he was still anointed.
He was anointed.
But then Jarell, you know what I'm saying? You got to like poke the bear.
Oh, come on now.
But and the thing is, people, man, is, you know, and I don't like the word jealous because it ain't jealous, but
it's pride, man, and jealousy.
It's pride.
Yeah.
You will know that half of who you are now is based on what I did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
honest.
But you will go not liking me based on the fact that you may see me on more flyers or stages. You don't know what it took for me to get it. Half of these stages, you don't know if I'm even being paid.
Yeah, exactly.
I give back. You know what I'm saying? I can name 5 things that I just recently did that I gave back. Yeah. But ask my group if they got paid.
Right.
Yeah.
That came out of my pocket.
Well, I listen.
See, they don't see that. They don't see people. I got a call yesterday for a lady that's on her deathbed. She got a year or 2 to live. She's already doing her obituary. She said, I wanted to personally call you and tell you, this is the second time this happened to me in my life.